So with that, everybody, meet my guest, Ankit Gimir. Welcome to the show, Ankit.
Thank you, Nick. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you. And so today, when you and I met, we were trying to figure out what can we talk about that people would take advantage of and then go use it right away. And finally, we came up with the perfect subject that everybody wants to listen to. So it's about finding opportunities that will increase rank and sales while reducing wasted ad spend, which is everybody's dream, right? So increase the takeoffs, reduce the ad spend with a higher return, and at the same time rank high on keywords. So with that, let's jump right in. So tell us, how do you do that?
So most importantly, the data that Amazon provides is search query performance report and search term report, right? So search term report, you get all of your PPC data where you are served with your ads, where you serve out based on where you're targeting, the auto campaigns, the broad match, all that kind. Now, before Amazon released the search query performance, that was the only report you had. You had no idea where your organic placements are, which is now Amazon provides that data using search query performance. So now we're going to talk about how do we utilize it to find where are we ranking and where are we displaying our ads from the sponsored side, where are we displaying our products organically, utilize our organic rank, and how do we find opportunities to target new keywords through PPC, rank on more keywords so that we can increase our organic sales gradually, and a secret sauce that nobody talks about, how to reduce our ad spend while also scaling.
Okay, so there's a few reports that you are combining. So first of all, you are getting the search query performance report. Yes. And then you are combining it with the advertising report, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Which advertising report do you combine it with?
I usually use sponsored product search term report because 80% of all US sellers advertising budget goes towards sponsored products, and that has a lot more valuable data in terms of advertising reports.
Okay, so there are several reports under sponsored products. So one of them is called search terms, and then there is also search term impression share report, right? Which one do you work with?
I usually work with search term report itself. The search term impression report serves a different purpose, which is probably a whole different topic to talk about. So for this, you can use search term report, or you can just go into your bulk operations, and now you can download search term reports directly with your bulk file along with your campaigns. So you can do it either way. I like to do it on the bulk operations side, where you can get last 60 days of data at once.
Okay, so you combine those, and when you say you combine, what you are looking at is the common denominator between those two reports is the search term itself, right?
Yes.
So on each search term that you have in search query performance, you are pulling the advertising search terms report for that same keyword, and then you're looking at the data. We'll get into what specifically are you looking at, what fields, what data points are you looking at. But the other thing that I heard you mention is the organic rank for that keyword. So where do you get the organic rank for that search term?
I prefer to use Helium 10. Now there are a lot of softwares like Jungle Scout, Zonguru. There's a whole different platforms that can provide you with organic rank. My recommendation, always stick to one, because if you start merging multiple software's data, it's not going to be accurate. Now the organic rank changes every hour depending on when you run out of budget, when you are actively in budget, a lot of different varieties, right? So don't get stressed out on having organic rank or checking that every few hours, every single day. You want to look at average. Now, within that, what I do is I track it multiple ways. I track it using Helium 10 keyword tracker. I also do it manually. So I have a list of keywords on my sheet per product or per product family where I have my priority keywords. These are the keywords I want to rank for. These are the keywords I advertise very heavily for. And then while I also have automated keyword tracking in place, I also like to do it manually because I'm more aware of where my organic rank is now. If your organic rank is falling, don't stress out too much because your competitors are also trying to rank while you are. So it's a game who is more stable and who consistently grows long term. So you'll have a graph where it's up and down, but then you want to see an upward trend in a long goal.
Yeah. Okay. So what I always say is, if you are fetching the organic rank, and as you put it, it changes all the time.
Yep.
So when you fetch that is important. So what I always say is, make sure that you get that at the same time. If you're doing it daily, make sure that don't pick it up in the morning one day and then in the evening another day. It's going to be different. So always stick to the same schedule and make sure